Billy and Fallon have been together on and off for 10 years and have 2 kids together. But 3 months ago, Billy started accusing Fallon of cheating and prostituting. He says she must be sleeping with her male friends because they continuously buy her fancy and exotic gifts. Billy, tell me what's going on.
I feel like my baby mother is cheating on me. And not only that, I got suspicion of prostitution. And I don't understand. She says she's getting it from these friends that she knew from back in the days. These guys are not just no extra guys. These like big old muscular NFL looking guys, exotic gold teeth, chains, and things like that. I mean, we've been solid off and on for the last 10 years and things like that. But for the last 3 months, I've been suspicious of it. And
so for 10 years?
Yeah.
And how many kids do you have?
We have 2 together.
Two together. And so for 10 years, everything's good, but for the last few months, you're a little suspicious. You say that she's getting expensive gifts?
Yeah, like exotic gifts. Like, I'm talking about iPhone XS. I didn't even know they had an iPhone XS. Like, Xboxes, jewelry.
She plays a lot of Xbox?
Yeah, she bought it for me. I mean, it's a lot of the gifts, they getting the gifts. I mean, I'm not complaining about the gifts. I just want to know where the gifts coming from. You know, like, I did some research, and pimps, they take care of their prostitutes. They make sure they got...
You did some research?
Yeah, I did some research. Pimps
you just found that out?
Yeah, and they buy them new clothes, jewelry, because you got to invest in your product. You want them to look good. So they can't look any type of way. She's always late. Coming back from work, she get off at 3, she shows up at 5:30. I'm like, dang, it's only 20 minutes from where we live at to your job, you know? And she was like, traffic. I was like, what traffic? We only got 2 red lights in town. Like, what are you driving through, you know? So I investigated it. So I started creeping across the street. So she whip in one day, she whip in, boom, get out, look, tiptoe up in the house like this. So what I did, I waited in the bushes, so we got nosy neighbors. So I jumped into my army position. So this is what I did, Steve. I jumped down across. I ended up going in the house. I was like, yo, why you got stilettos and stuff in the trunk? She was like, you always ruin everything. Why you always searching this stuff? That stuff was for our trip to Disneyland. Because of one day...
so you ruined it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know who was going to Disneyland because one day we was just sitting in the house, we was watching TV, so I'm just sitting up, and the things come on, oh, come to Disneyland. So my son was like, Daddy, Disneyland. I was like, son, we cannot afford that. There's no way we can afford that.
But somebody bought you the trip.
Well, she said, she was like, you want Disneyland? He was like, yeah. She, hello? Disneyland, done. Like, damn, like,
man,
that fast?
Can you get me that number? Did she ever cheat on you before?
She's never cheated on me.
Never cheated on you. No. So this is kind of a big leap for you, thinking she's having sex with guys, having sex for gifts, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's meet your girl, Fallon.
You really think I'm prostituting? Like, really? Out of everything that we've been through, you think that I'm prostituting?
Yes, I think you are.
He's saying, do you stay in touch with a lot of
I stay in touch with
past
some
lovers?
of my, no, none of them are past lovers, Steve.
Okay.
They're old friends that we went to school with.
Right.
And as he told you, he's even got stuff from my friends.
Why are your friends buying you guys things?
Okay, because if my friends need something and I have it, they can call me and I'll help them, them too. That's what a friend's for.
Yeah, but they give you too much stuff.
But I'm not buying any of my friends' Xboxes or anything like that.
No, that was a Christmas gift,
say,
Steve.
come to my club and we'll play golf. But I'm not buying them anything.
Xbox was a Christmas gift,
yeah,
Steve.
But that...
For my
Christmas
son.
gift.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
so that's
for my
different.
son, and my son wasn't old enough to play Xbox, so he plays the Xbox.
So you gave him the gift?
Yes.
Which was very nice of you.
Was too young to play.
Can you explain the cell phones? Did your son use the iPhone 10?
You mean the iPhone 8? No, gave me that. Why you think that guy gave me stuff?
I talked to she said she gave you a flip phone. That's what she
gave
you.
Did you go to Disneyland and you were going to wear the stilettos?
We did not go to Disneyland. We were going to go to Disneyland.
But did you say you were going to wear stilettos at Disneyland?
Yes, I did, Steve.
And she knows.
Well, that's a lie.
But no,
Yeah,
I was not going to wear them at Disneyland, Steve. We
You're
were
going to wear
go
them in a
out.
hotel room.
Yes.
No, she said she was supposed to go out to eat with them, and then
Well,
it was
but
Disneyland.
that's believable.
And they weren't stilettos, Steve. They were about 4-inch heels.
That's stilettos.
No.
What is a stiletto? How many inches is a
I
stiletto?
don't know. It should be higher than 4 inches. 5 or 6, thank you.
Okay.
No. Steve, these.
And you can stab somebody with the
yeah,
stiletto
you
too,
can take
right?
one of them and
Yeah, and if he
stab
keeps on, I
somebody
wish
with
I
them.
had one that's hurt.
Have
his
you ever
leg.
cheated on him?
No, I haven't, Steve. We have been on and off for 10 years. We have 2 kids together. When
Right.
we met, he had 2. He now has 7.
Yeah, I
so
got 7
y'all do
kids.
the math.
But it seems like you're pretty hurt about this, which I can understand. 10 years, 2 kids, a long time. Is there any way that you would, if he were to fail, and I don't know if he's going to fail or not, is it something that maybe you would try to make it work?
No,
or-
because it's been too long. It's
It's
been
too
many
hurtful?
years with the accusations. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been off and on though. It's like hers. It's like you accuse me of doing something, and you'll go out for actions.
When
without-
you see her crying right now, because we were kind of joking and having a good time, but when you see her in so much pain right now, what are you thinking?
You know, I'm trying to hold my tears.
You want him to pass, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
I
up
would-
first.
I would love for him to pass.
Because you want to stay in a relationship, but you're saying between the accusations and him being unfaithful, it's just too much
It's
if
too
he
much.
doesn't
I have
pass.
2 kids to raise to worry about my kids, much less worry about what he's doing in the streets.
Have you ever exchanged any sex acts for something of value? You answered no. In the past 4 years, have you had any sexual physical contact with any other males besides Billy?
No.
You answered no. In the past 4 years, have you had sexual intercourse with any other males besides Billy?
No.
The answer no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Fallon told the truth.
Now you see the type of woman that you have? You see this? You just lost her because you had me on this show for stuff I didn't even do. So you better hope that you passed yours. Here, you can have this.
Billy took a lie to tuck the test. In the last 2 months, while in a relationship with Fallon, have you had sexual contact with any other females? He answered no. In the last 2 months, while in a relationship with Fallon, have you had sexual intercourse with any other females? He answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and they came back that Billy told the truth. You know, there's a million things that can end a relationship, right? I mean, a million different things. But the one that we deal with a lot on this show is badgering.
Right.
Just constantly badgering. You're doing this, you're doing that. Who are you with? Who are you talking to? Why weren't you home? And a lot of it's paranoia. Sometimes it's marijuana, drugs. Sometimes it's your own infidelity that is causing you to be that paranoid. And sometimes you're just being a goofball. I know 2 out of 3 are definitely in play here. So you have to look at her and say, hey, she makes me happy. She's faithful to me. I go out and have all these kids, and she still stays with me.
Yeah.
You got a pretty good woman here.
Yeah.
And you were earlier criticizing about what she makes. She works, man. She has a job. You should never, I don't care if she was making $300 a week. She's out there working. A lot of people want to just sit on her ass.
Or I could be out prostituting.
Yeah. She could be out prostituting. She just made a good point. She could go out prostitute, make a lot more money than whatever she's doing. But she chooses not to do that. She's got a good woman here. If you don't stop doing what you're doing, you're going to screw up a real good thing that you have going on. Thanks for coming on. Do you like what you see? All new episodes are coming, and you do not want to miss out. Click subscribe now.